Good evening, everyone. It's pretty wild. I just updated my streaming software earlier today, and the whole layout changed, and I hate it. And I think you didn't get the music to begin with, right? Or at least it did not play in a loop, which not great, I must say. I need to fix it. How is everyone? Can you at least hear me, and can you see me? And can you see the spinning cheese at the top right hand corner of the screen? Let me know, guys, because I was doing some... There was music. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was doing some tweaks to the stream layout. Yeah, so the thing is, like, all the layouts that I previously had were horizontal, and right now every audio mixer in OBS was changed to vertical by default, and I hate it. I had to fix it. So yeah, okay, but at least you can see the cheese counter. I thought this would be a nice twist, and it's gonna make it easier for us to follow the whole story. I had a day off today. Half of Europe had a bank holiday, so at least some of you, I believe, did not work today, myself included. I shamelessly took a nap during the day, and I gotta say, I am full of energy. I am rested, I'm recovered, I'm excited, and I am really looking forward to a nice stream with you today, guys. And as always, let me properly start and open the concept. The concept is very simple. We are saving the cheese. And the goal is pretty ambitious. after episode 1, I had some second thoughts, on the feasibility of this challenge. But we'll see where we'll see if by the end of it where we're gonna land. But anyways, just to recap, I am in Brandenburg on Monday. We actually done a lot of good looting. Everything which is marked means it has already been looted. My goal for today, guys, it's going to be very simple. I want to make my way north to the river. There are several buildings which I believe might have some cheese. I want to visit the boat, even though there's not going to be any cheese there, but it's a nice landmark. There's also a restaurant somewhere over here, and I do want to hit the bookstore because maybe we'll be able to find some like books or magazines which are relevant for my character. And once that's done, I gotta get a car and I gotta head somewhere else to find more cheese. So yeah, that's it. That's about it when it comes to the intro. We are playing with 2-hour days. So my guess is probably 3 full days in game will be played, but we're gonna start with going to sleep because our chef Vito needs to get some rest before we're going to try and tackle that horde right next to the cafe. Okay, so that does the intro. How have you been, guys? Tell me about your week. Is everything okay? By the way, I need to welcome everyone that joined, some regulars. Nice to see you guys. I'm surprised. Why did he wake up so early? Mate, aren't you sleepy? Did he sleep somewhere during the day, sometime during the day last time? Shit, I don't remember. All right. Well, anyway. Yes, I'm gonna go. So, this area right here, this is the church. This is the police station. Here's like a small cafe, and over here there is a store which I believe might have some fresh produce and some maybe mac and cheese potentially also. But this place was literally crawling with zombies. So, that's what I'm gonna go first. Oh, and by the way, also important to mention. Jesus. Yeah, I'm playing without transmission, so the only way to kill me is to literally just, kill me. Let me know if you can hear the game alright, guys. Because with the change of the layout of the OBS, I am not sure if everything is working fine. Thank you for the coffee, baby. Andy, this is a very cheesy business. In fact, I gotta say, this whole concept was kind of inspired by you, because I remember you said one day that one of the first things you are doing is saving the cheese. So I figured that's actually a cool idea for a challenge. Had a busy week, had 2 big appointments after work, grilled burgers at work one day. Hey, that sounds really amazing. Tried to start Valheim, didn't work. The game sound is better today. Oh, look at this. What do you... We actually got an improvement. All right. Well, I haven't done anything to improve it. It's just improved naturally. These street lights, by the way. Crap. 0 light. It seems that the zombies did spread out a little bit, which might make it a bit more easy. And I gotta tell you guys also, not Project Zomboid, Project Cheese, yeah. I had a whole day off, right? I didn't play any video games for the whole day. I wanted to build up that want to play. I spent some time working on a new material for the channel though, and I'm gonna be very honest. I am so excited about that material. It's something I've never done before. Something completely new. Obviously heavily related to Project Zomboid. But in my own personal opinion, it was perfect. But since I am not the only person involved in that material, I still need to get their approval to post it, which I hope I'm gonna get. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil more. Wait for the official announcement. By all means, you can try and guess, of course. I didn't get a co-worker to play with me, but it does involve a second person in the whole material. So yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily playing the game; it's more discussing the game. Did I check this kitchen? I did. Yeah, I did check this kitchen. There was no cheese here. No, it's not my wife. It's not my wife. No. That would be probably the first thought that I've had. No. It was not a collab. However, what I can say is that the person that's kind of, involved in this is quite familiar to arguably, maybe not the entire Zomboid community, but majority of the Zomboid community. You know what's weird? Oh, look at this. a holster for shoulders, like these. It's not. These are not suspenders, but they're actually cool. Could use those. It actually is a Polish person. Yeah, it actually is a Polish person. I'm not sure if this is like common knowledge in the community, but yes, this person is also Polish. Okay, so far it looks okay. However, I need to be careful. I wasn't paying attention to my condition. I need to be careful. You're going to a vlog. Forage mushroom and make zupa grzybowa. Yeah, that would be peak content when I it's not if, but when I finally move to my new place and like it's going to be in the forest, I'm going to be live streaming mushroom foraging. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get more views on that than on some of the regular Zomboid streams. If Valheim would have worked, I would have skipped your stream. I appreciate the honesty. Now I am even happier that Valheim did not work. By the way, I am halfway to being able to hotwire cars, right? Look, I'm at electrical level 1, and I already got mechanics level 1, so we're getting there. And finding a car is gonna make my life much easier. Good luck finding cheese. Take care, Andy. Have a good one. So the problem with cheese is that there isn't that much cheese, actually. Like, we were contemplating that last time. I was expecting it to be a much more frequent item. No, this guy is alive. Well, not anymore. Technically, they are not alive. Okay, I shouldn't use this phrase. Probably I should have said this guy is still maintaining function. Yeah, so this is the area that was very crowded. It's gonna take a while with just regular crowbar. But I should get through it fairly quick. Still moving, yeah. I wanted to use like a nice medical term, but my English failed me. Yeah, no, one at a time. That's beautiful. Exactly how I like it. We're gonna call it the Massacre at the Joey's Cuppa. There's gonna be like a Wikipedia page dedicated to that. Oh, look. They're also coming from behind. We don't like that. Cheap move, you know? Gotta put my mask on. It's getting unpleasant here. Let me dispose of these two. I think I found a mask last time. Yep, here it is. Much better. How has the weather been? That's actually an interesting question because it's been incredibly warm across the entire Europe, right? In some places it's been just insanely hot. And it's been like 16 degrees and light rain here. I mean, it's been incredibly pleasant. Not too warm. I don't like when it's hot, so this weather is just perfect for me, for my liking. Do I have a knife? I don't think I do. I do. Some of these like sound effects are just hilarious. I think they've added some. I don't think I've heard some of the sounds that I am getting now previously. I wasn't following the patch notes recently. Shame on me. I wasn't doing the videos about the game updates, so I'm just kind of logging in the game and playing without really knowing what's changing in the back end. But something must have happened because I am sensing getting some of these sounds that I did not recognize before. Yo to you! I'm gonna take a breather now. Now I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that there is tons of electrical equipment, and obviously I will need to get to electrical level 3 at some point because we're gonna need generators to keep the cheese fresh. And something tells me I should forget about finding a generator magazine. I don't know. I just have this feeling that it's not gonna spawn this time for me. I mean, it probably will when I'm gonna be at, you know, 98% into level 2. How did you get fever in this weather? Honestly, it's been quite okay, I guess, weather-wise. I'm good, by the way. I'm sad to hear you got a fever. That's not great. Where's the light switch? Oh, over there. Here, let me help you out. Oh, long johns. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Retreat. Retreat. Run away. Run away. Quite a few, huh? Quite a few. You have no idea? You should eat more vitamins or something. I don't know. I don't think I actually looted the cafe. I think I did actually. I just didn't mark it on the map. Yeah, now I remember I've been here already. But this can be disassembled. Oh. That I did not know. Little frustrated and not liking the rain. Isn't rain good for plants? Like, genuine, I mean, obviously, I know it's good for plants in general, but I'm also like conscious of the fact that you are able to overwater fish, right? So fish, Jesus, plants. See, Sandow, you did an inception. You wrote fish, and I just repeated it like a monkey. No, you cannot overwater fish. I don't think that's I don't think that's something that can happen. What am I talking about? Lol. Oh, I see. Not if it's going on for days. So it's also raining there, okay. Because I heard that there are parts of Europe where it's just insanely hot. I was even mentioning that, I think, on one of the recent streams that I, like, the colleagues from London that I work with, they were complaining about, like, 37-degree weather in London, which is just bonkers. My rotation failed me. All right. Not bad. Any cheese? No. I think I can remove the gas mask because this place shouldn't smell that bad. Yeah, good idea. And filters are precious. You know, I kind of stopped paying attention to how rare the gas mask filters are after playing the Ark and just having nearly an endless supply of those. Because obviously whenever you find a basement or amazing counter, thank you Miniok. It took me a while to figure out how to do that, but it's working. I wanted to make it, I even wanted to make it like interactive, so you can update the number by adding some sort of a command. But turns out that the stream element overlays do not support fractions, so I wasn't able to. I would have to operate in thousands of grams, which would make the numbers just ridiculously high. So the process of updating the counter is gonna be incredible. I will just have to quickly go into my overlay and update the number manually. But I am going to keep it up to date now, so you will be able to see if I am making any progress. Fun fact, I'm not making any progress for now. But I almost broke through to this grocery store. So I guess that's a win. I like this Oh, I like this truck. I would like to... Oh my god! Look at this, guys. Jesus. Yo, the only thing that's broken on this truck is the rear right tire, which is at 89%. Okay, the front right suspension needs exchange. I don't think I've ever seen a car in this type of condition ever before. Holy shit. Yeah, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break a window. Well, it's definitely not having keys inside. That would be... Bro, I've... Does the cheese ever change? Good question. No, it's just a GIF that I've made. Maybe I should think about that, you know. Okay, so the locks are broken on this one. So if the locks are broken, guys, by the way, help me. Okay, I'm speechless. I found the generator magazine. And yes, Miniok, the proper spelling of GIF is GIF. Google it. I was surprised by that also. But, and it doesn't make any sense to me, by the way. Me being Polish. But that's the way it is. Okay, guys, our major milestone. I've learned to use generators, so this way I will be able to maintain power in any cheese safe houses, which I'm gonna be setting up in various different locations across. My name is Jeff. Various different places across the Knox County. Okay, let's see if I'm gonna find any cheese here. Now, as you probably know already, mac and cheese also counts. Because the macaroni and cheese has a cheese packet. There we go. Alright. Cheese powder. But I want more. Yogurt, okay, not great. Yes! Let's go! Oh, hold on, I have to sort it properly so that I can update my cheese count. Oh, even more cheese! Holy! So how much is that? This is 300 grams, and this is 200. Half a kilo of cheese. Hold on, I'm gonna see if my fancy updating mechanic works. Ah, it did! It did! It actually did. We are at 2.8, guys. 2.8. Maybe some mac and cheese in the back? No. What about the basement? Oh, that's a huge basement. Oh, I got my hopes up when I saw the refrigerators, you know? But, yeah, no. No more cheese. But still, hey, that's a huge... Is GIF also recognized? Oh, then thank you. See, I learned something. The reason why I was using the pronunciation GIF is because when I was listening to some podcasts, they were specifically using that pronunciation as the correct one. I wasn't aware, so I guess it's a GIF then. But anyways, half a kilogram of cheese. What a find! That's amazing. I'm so happy. Is that good or bad, Sandow? Okay, so I guess now, considering that I've learned to use the generators, hold on, let me quickly update the map, because then, you know, I'm just going to forget. I mean, obviously I have not looted the police station, but I am not here for guns. I'm not gonna need them. Oh, good, nice. I'm not gonna need guns. I don't really care about guns. Then again, the guns might help me clearing some high population areas, so maybe I should... Nah, later. I'll worry about it later. So now I can stop bothering about dismantling electrical equipment. That's refreshing. Painful tooth. Dental clinic. I know something about that. I don't think that's a good name for a dental clinic, though. I would probably call it painless teeth, you know, because if you call it painful, you instantly get associated, and tooth is, I think teeth is the right pronunciation, but if you use painful, it's not really encouraging. It's like, we're gonna cause you to suffer. They gotta work on their pitch, because this one's not great. At least they are honest, you say? I don't know, lie to me. I mean, you know, there are specific things in life where I'm more than happy being lied to. That's probably one of them. This doesn't have a storage, does it? There are postal vans outside, which could carry something. You know, I'm gonna check the back, because oftentimes there is valuable books. Yeah, like this one, for example. This is a perfect magazine to find. You need to sleep. Okay, we'll find some. Like, no, Gertrix, yours is perfect size. Thank you. Dude, honestly, why? Okay, I gotta keep on going. So the only thing that I would now really want to find is a functional car. Oh, and there's another store, but this is a tool shop, so I don't think... Whoa. Oh, geez. Okay, too many. I don't think I'll be able to find cheese in a tool shop. Unlikely. There we go. That's what I wanted to achieve. Even better. Yeah, unfortunately, I am not as good anymore with crowbar, because I'm tired. My sleep cycle is completely messed up, guys. And I don't think I should be... I think I should at least get a nap. Like solid 2 hours. Get some rest and continue. There are still a few restaurants. At least one. No, correction, 2. At least 2 restaurants that I could visit that could potentially have some cheese inside. But before I go anywhere, quick shut-eye. No, hold on. I don't have the sleepy moodle. It was just the advanced health system confused me. It said that I need some sleep. Muscle burnout. Okay, this is a problem. The muscle burnout thing is a problem. I am simply... I need rest, not necessarily I need sleep. Speaking from experience, you too. I don't know anything about it. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get some rest in this house, maybe? No, but that's where I was... That's where they almost swarmed me before. No, that's not a good idea. All the way back to this house. And also, I'm gonna put all the cheese that I found into a refrigerator, so that it doesn't go bad. Except the cheese powder. Oh, it never gets bad. I do need to mark it though, so I don't forget. Where is my cheese safe house? Here it is. Of course, the big ones hurt. Cook show. Seriously, again? Well, at least I'm gonna learn to make pipe bombs. I don't remember what are the components that go into a pipe bomb. What are the ingredients? Well, ingredients. Bad choice of words. What are the parts that go into a pipe bomb? Apart from a pipe, obviously. Gunpowder, twine, hacksaw, and electronics. Okay, this is a very simple recipe. Very simple recipe. Make a can pipe. Is it for smoking? Probably is. I would much rather carve my own. Our guy is getting a bit tired. An energy drink would be perfect. You know, the stars are aligning my way today. Oh, hello. How convenient. Oh, that was a nice lunge. Did your best. But that wasn't enough. He needs to snort some coffee. That will probably work. Yes, hello. Would you like to talk about Jesus Christ? Alright, I'm gonna walk through these 6 houses. You know, 6 houses. There is a non-zero chance that somebody will have some cheese. And once I am through these 6 houses, I will be almost at the spot that I want to be. Which means, yeah, I'll be nearly through Brandenburg. Nope. Gotta be careful though, you know. Never know what you're gonna find. Weird way to get stuck. Oh no! Oh dude! Oh no! Oh, I hate when this happens. Seriously, that's one of the worst things. My boots broke, right? Of course they did. Man, that's ridiculous. That's one of the biggest things that I hate. You don't get any kind of an upfront notification that your boots are about to break. And seriously, you just... Holy shit. What does it do? What do you mean I cannot stitch it? That's bad. I'm gonna bleed out? What's my first aid level? Not great. I mean, if this thing... Whoa, hold on. Now, legit, if I am unable to stitch my wounds, I'm going into debug and fixing this because I was not aware that, yeah, I'm bleeding myself. I'm bleeding out. I wasn't aware that I am unable to stitch it without having the proper level of first aid. Now, the mod did not tell me that, okay? That's new. Hold on, guys. I need to do a quick fix. So, bear with me here. And this is not because I want to cheat or anything, but I honestly wasn't aware. Precisely the reason why I am carrying a needle with me and some threads is to be able to stitch wounds. And, well, obviously... wasn't aware that this is a thing, so we'll be back in a second. And also, like taking the advantage of that, I'm gonna see if I would have a this special needle, searcher needle. I think that's how it's called. I'll see if that's something that would allow me to... Good time. Yes, perfect time to make some tea. Please do. I'm gonna see if that is gonna be working, because if it is, then like I'm gonna fix myself right now, but for future reference I will know what to do. And let me know if you also hate the fact that you don't get any like upfront information that your boots are about to break. Booting up the game again. We have a full squad for Saturday, meaning 4 players. I'm not sure why you can't see the game, guys. Please work. Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. It sometimes helps. Didn't help this time. With rather competent players. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's back. It's back up. Well, that's great. I'm gonna be at your place at 5 and we're gonna play. And that's 4 players, right? Because there are 4 nations to play with. Yeah, like, one thing that you guys might not know, but Miniok is an addict. I think it's safe to say that. When it comes to board games. And yeah, I sometimes help him feed his addiction. No, but this time around I am actually really excited. Because I think the game is actually going to be pretty amazing. Okay, let's test it out. So, shit. I promised not to swear on stream. Okay, that was unintentional. I didn't think that I'm gonna open the game immediately in God mode. I really wanted to see if I can stitch myself using a needle instead. But you know what? We can recreate that issue quickly. All I need to... Suture needle. All I need to do is just walk on broken glass. Like in that song. I'm not gonna be singing though. But there is a song where a lady sings walking on broken glass. So we're gonna do just that. I have just my socks on. And there is broken glass over here. Yep. I got a zombie following me, which is not great. But I'm just gonna close the door and should be fine. Okay, let's see if it works. I'm gonna remove the glass. And we are actually doing a live test now. So let's see if I... No, see, I cannot. Even with the needle. Okay, so I'm gonna fix both of these wounds quickly. There we go. And... that's it. I'm not gonna be using debug mode anymore. But at least what I know right now is that... I really need to pay attention to my first aid skill. Because otherwise, any deep wound is potentially deadly. And that shit is scary. Oh man, I didn't know that. I honestly did not know that. Pickles. Pickles are not cheese, no. Now the downside of what I've done is that I kind of reset all my debuffs and my entire condition, so I am again like brand new. Not proud of what I've done, guys, but I wasn't familiar with this mechanic, so I think it's justifiable. And there should be a show at noon, so... And Woodcraft, actually, good. This is the type of show that is more than useful. Thank you very much. Should I check the basement? No. Oh, wow. It was the missing skill. It's not the needle. So I have to be extremely careful with that, because essentially a deep wound means I'm bleeding out. Very, very dangerous. That was decent. Hold on. Did I turn it off? I did. Yeah, and I need to turn this one off as well. I'm not going to be restarting the game. I don't want to waste your time, guys. So we'll just have to deal with the fact that we're going to have the debug menu pop up whenever I like click on something, but we're definitely I can live with that. Cheese counter, yeah, I managed to do that, fool. It's a fully automatic. No, it's not. It's a manual update. But it looks nice. Glad to have you on stream. By the way. Problem is, I got a cheese counter, but I don't have any more cheese. Exposure survival, no, not useful. Not useful. Not useful, okay. To be fair, I wouldn't be able to sue living things either without proper training. Fair point. Then again, if you're put in a situation where you have no choice, you would probably be able to do that. Maybe it wouldn't be great. It would probably get infected. It would be extremely painful. But you know, it's good to know, because that means that it's kind of critical to reach at least level 3 to be able to apply like your basic first aid. Otherwise, you know, some wounds are just yeah. Well, goodbye, I guess. Needles are my kryptonite. Can't even watch blood drawn on TV. Yeah, okay, well, but if it would be either this or dying, I mean, people tend to be able to do pretty wild things when pushed to their limits. Not looking too far away. Look, milk, maple syrup. No cheese. Not to look too far. What was the name of the guy that had to cut off his arm? They made a movie about him. 147 hours. I don't remember the guy's name, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. It was a pretty popular movie in the early 2010s, I think. No, it wasn't Saw. Come on. Saw is, you know, it was with James Franco. But, like, James Franco's an actor. 147 hours. I know the title of the movie, but I don't know what the character's name was. I mean, it was a true story. Like, there was this guy whose hand got lodged by a boulder somewhere in, like, central states. Yeah, the guy trapped in the canyon, exactly. And he had no choice but to essentially just cut off his own arm using, well, just a pocket knife. The scene when they were recreating that, it was just so insanely gross. Oh my god, ugh. I cringe even today thinking about it. Ma'am? Is that a texture bug? What is this? Look at this. The fridge is full of food, and obviously the only food that's missing is cheese, right? Damn you, people of Brandenburg. You have zero taste. Well, at least they have tastes in music. There was a Carmina Burana CD. It feels like some of the zombies are like slightly bugged because they don't react to me at all. Oh, hello. Have I ever heard of a game called Vane? Nope. No. I tend to get some questions on streams about various different games and have I heard about them. One thing that you guys have to know about me, and I think Miniok will confirm that, I really don't play that many games. When we were comparing our Steam summaries for 2025, it was just like he played all kinds of different games. Like I don't remember how many exactly, but like your library was huge, and mine was like, yeah, mostly just Zomboid with occasional breaks to play something else. And what is Vane about? From the development themselves, it's Project Zomboid but realistic, New York 2030. Okay. Now you got this got my immediate attention. I am definitely checking it out after stream. I guess it's still in development, right? And by the way, what do they mean it's Project Zomboid but realistic? Are you implying that Zomboid is unrealistic? I mean, are they implying that? It's a pretty realistic game. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, I'm out of here. %85 positive on Steam. More markers game will handle it. He played double my time with 50% of the games. That's called loyalty, you know? It's a Project Zombie, but realistic. No zombies! The thing is, I can spoil a bit again. When it comes to the content on the channel and what is lined up for the upcoming days and weeks, there are still a few episodes of the Ark that are pending release. And then there is also something very special, somewhat Ark related, that's gonna release after the last episode of the Ark. And next, like not next, but this Sunday, hopefully with more cheese, yeah. But this Sunday, my wife is leaving me for the whole day because she's going to a concert to a different city, which means I'm gonna be home alone for the entire day. And I was planning on doing a video on one of the games that's supposed to be competition for Zomboid. Something I thought of making for a while now. But I'm gonna check out this Vane thing because perhaps I'm gonna shift gears and instead of doing that what I had planned, maybe I'll try that one out and also like make a video about it. So Appreciate the plug. Hold on. In order for me to not forget about this, let me just put it on my whiteboard because I literally have a memory of a goldfish. So if you're ever wondering why I have a big ass whiteboard right next to me, it's not to put that thanks for watching, but it's also super convenient, but to note everything that I need to do. Otherwise, I'm just not gonna do that. No, it's not 7 Days to Die. It's a game I've been mentioning multiple times already. It's Humanity Z, so I wanted to maybe make a video about it. Like, you know, my early impressions. But I gotta sort out the things which are still pending first. Is it interfering with me if you tell me? No, it's a joint venture essentially. Obviously I am not relying solely on looting houses. That would be stupid. The problem is, mate, that the one place that should have had tons of cheese in Brandenburg, which is a pizza place, which is somewhere over here in this area. I don't remember. I think over here is a pizza place. I went to a pizza place and they didn't have a single piece of cheese. So obviously I am targeting to check out all the grocery stores, all the restaurants. The reason why I am looting residences is because I am on my way to a restaurant, basically. So yeah, there are some restaurants in this area over here that I still want to check out. But since I am already like walking through houses, might as well check them out, right? Slightly slowing me down, but then again, if I rush it too much, I might end up in a situation that I am surrounded by tons of zombies, and by clearing houses... There we go! More cheese! More cheese. We gotta make an update! Almost there! Only... 90... 97 kilograms. Oh god, this is never gonna end. Oh no, look at my condition. I am barely moving. I did not notice that. Barely fighting. Okay. You're good, mate. Get some rest. Too early for the show. Thank you for saving the cheese. Doing my best. Believe me, I'm trying to do my best. Thanks, fool. I'm pretty sure you're already gone, but if you're gonna be watching the VOD, you'll probably hear me saying, yeah. Take care, Minyok. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Where should I go next, guys? That's a question, because Brandenburg is almost all done. Obviously not all the residences, but I do not intend to loot every single residence here. They're trying to get inside. Which direction are they coming from? Oh, this one. How convenient. I'm thinking about my next destination. Cooked shrimp. Something my wife would enjoy. I can either head south. Oh my god, I like lost my voice for a moment. I can either go south to Akron, or Yeah, I probably should do Akron. Because then I can do Irvington, and Irvington has tons of stores. Like, tons of stores. Including a big-ass supermarket. No cheese! First set up a generator for the cheese. Yeah, good point. Good point. This is the tool store. Man, there's so many zombies. I'll try and scout out, you know. Instead of fighting all the time, I'll just try and see what's ahead, because this area I think is still demolished after the tornado. So this is like the edge of the lootable area. There it is. This is what I was looking for. The Gusto d'Italia. And there is a bookstore over here. And surprisingly, there are no zombies. Look, they all like congregated in a different location. Okay, if this place does not have... Not this, not here. If this place does not have cheese, I am losing... Whoa! My faith in humanity. That was close. I mean, out of all the places, right? Out of all the different places you can... That's nice. Out of all the different places you can visit, a freaking pizzeria has to have cheese. Obviously, it's not gonna have any because I don't see any refrigerators here. Okay, it's not a pizzeria, it's just a... It's a pasta place. I'm losing my mind. Okay, but bookstore. Maybe at least something good in the bookstore. And look at this car, by the way. Range Rover. Locked. Locked. Okay, let's check the condition on this bad boy. But that's definitely something that... Yep, I want it. No keys though, so I might want it. Not gonna get it. Bookstore. It does seem like the zombies are not behaving like they should. That they are not attacking me as much as I would expect. Blooms and blossoms, cropping for cash. This is unnecessary. I could use a first aid book though, considering the fact that we've just learned it's incredibly important to be able to... This is also a book I could use. Not gonna be doing any fishing. Bottle making. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, first aid books. Actually good that I found them. Big biceps. And there's also a book called Addiction and Substance Abuse. Makeshift walkie-talkies. Oh, tarot cards. Remind me, guys, there is no VHS store in... There was a yellow one in some garage. I remember that one. I don't remember where exactly it was, but I remember there was a generator. Okay, I found a functional car with no fuel inside. Yo, why is every car in such a great condition? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the owners of the Italian place will have some cheese at home, you know? Or at least mac and cheese. They have mac and cheese though. That's great. Okay, another 100 grams of cheese. And a cheese grater. Yeah, these should also count. No, they shouldn't. Margarine. Oh, just 2 apartments. So I have to get in through this side. Okay, I'm gonna check also the ones upstairs on the other side of the building. Why is the name a pun? Because Gusto d'Italia is what? My crowbar is about to break. It's actually good. I have a spare one in the backpack and I'm gonna carry less weight. Oh, it's 6 p.m. Turn on the show. Robot laboratory. Okay, I read lobotomy and I had like, what are they talking about? Darling, is there a chance for some tea? Thank you so much. Ay, ay, ay. No more cheese, though. I did check these 3 houses, and then I ran through all the way to here. Let me quickly check the online map, guys, and hold on, I have to update my cheese counter. 3.0. Amazing. 97 kilograms to go. From where I am, there is one more restaurant nearby and another one west of here. So, okay, the boat, the restaurant which is over here, the boat which is over here, and there is a diner in this area. So these are my last 3 targets for no VHS store. Yeah, I don't recall having a VHS store in Brandenburg. Wow, look at this. I got so many debuffs. I have to take care of them. I think it's a good time to self-exam. And I'm curious, does it give you first aid? Oh, look, it does give you first aid experience. And a shit ton of it, I guess. At first aid 0, I can only read broad body signals, so this is a rough self-check. My body load feels low. My heart keeps racing and I cannot settle it. The strongest signal is in the chest area, but I cannot tell why. Okay, so... Alright, got some basic rest. I want to get to the boat before it's gonna get dark. Have you guys ever been to Delilah? Oh, ooh, a few cool cars. Doesn't look that bad. It's a nice, it's such a nice landmark. Yeah, whatever. There is a big ass kitchen in this area, so I'm gonna check it. Unlikely, like very unlikely to find any cheese, but... I'll give it a shot. No cheese, and I think this is the... Yeah, this is the like the machine room, but at the end of the machine room there is also a crew quarters. Like there are doors here. And I remember it had several refrigerators also. And it's not crew quarters, apologies, it's like a storage room. Cheese! Oh, look at this catfish. What a monster. Cheese! Another 300 grams of cheese. Oh, wow. I'm on fire. Is this the poop deck? This is the engine room and the storage room of the PS Delilah. Jesus Christ. Yep. Nice. Hey, that I was surprised. I wasn't expecting to find anything here. And I found much more than I expected. This is nice when you have these on like pleasant surprises. They're so much nicer. When you're going to a pizza place and there is no cheese, it hurts. But when you're finding cheese in these types of places, it's nice. You like the counter, thank you. Helps to really follow where we are, right? A riverside map. That's something I would definitely want to read. Amazing cars. I mean, look at this. All of them are really cool cars, and they all seem to be like really great condition. Okay, off to the last diner in Brandenburg. I should consider going to sleep soon. And I've been streaming for almost an hour and a half, and only one day passed. So playing with 2-hour days is definitely something that extends the game a little bit. It gives me more time to loot, and essentially should give me also more time to collect all the cheese, because these will stay fresh, right? Oh, this place looks... Cheese! It still counts. Oh, but... it's 0.03. I think, you know what? I think I won't even bother updating the counter. Insignificant. What's the bad news? That's terrible news. Thank you. Okay, the medical clinic. Surprisingly, just a few zombies. And right behind the medical clinic is the diner. And right next to the diner, there is a gas station. And... so all my basic needs, you know. I do need gas for a car. I can get it in the gas station. And, you know, the diner. The diner is an opportunity. Where is the light switch for the kitchen? Oh, I actually turned it off. Okay, butter and onions. No cheese this time. Bad idea. Because of this. I see that the cheese counter actually does not cover the noodles, which is pretty great. I was worried that it might. I might consider sleeping in this house. Okay, let's see what they have in the gas station. Oh, they have a white monster drink. Mmm, yummy. West Point map, that is also super useful. No, I don't think they're gonna have cheese in a gas station. Apologies. Sorry for my reaction. They actually had. they actually had cheese. So I am now at... This is half a kilogram, this is 0.9, and this is... So I am at 1.1, and this place has 2.1, so I am at 3. No, hold on. I must have more, right? Yeah, because I also left some cheese here. I think I am at 3.6 right now. Not bad. And I honestly wasn't expecting to find cheese at a gas station. Yeah, my character definitely needs rest. Oh, maybe not here though. The whole baseball team is here. Yeah, literally, the whole baseball team. Well, now baseball teams are larger, obviously, but... There it is. Last one. We can get some rest now. But first I have to check the refrigerator and store all my fresh cheese in the freezer, you know. Oh, home VHS. These are so rare. All right. I am actually quite satisfied, all in all, with the progress made. Now, last thing, a generator. There was this old one somewhere, but I don't want the old one. I want like a decent one. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh no. That was so scary. That was so scary. What is my chewing tobacco? Okay, I gotta grab some gas. Not too much, I'm gonna drive and get the rest. Now there are plenty of homes that I have not visited, but what do you think, guys? Do you think it actually makes sense to keep on looting houses? I think it's mostly wasting time. Even though the time doesn't progress as fast as normally because of the longer days, I would still think that I probably have a better chance if I just keep on going to those areas where I am more likely to find more, rather than just continuing to try and loot like individual houses. Leave the houses, move on. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put all the cheese in one place. And obviously a generator. Have to find one. But first let me check this truck. Oh, the ammo store is open. Or was there... No, there is... It's protected. I forgot about the... Forgot about the additional crate... like... bars. Okay, this one's broken. Whatever. Now I have to recover my cheese from that house. I know where to find a generator though. I mean, I know where I am guaranteed to have a generator. There is a military blockade just outside. Not the safest solution, you know, but nearly guaranteed, as they have generators outside. Anti-inflammatory. I do have some anti-inflammatory pills already. I hate that so much. It drives, okay? That's the benefit, okay? I'm looking for garages. I think in this area... Drives is an exaggeration. You press the accelerator and it moves. I'm gonna complain about... No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it fits into many places. Ooh. Oh, it's for sale. Hold on. Why is it bordered up if it's for sale? What the hell? But I cannot unbarricade it. Oh, the back door was open. Okay, so it's just a coincidence. I thought there for a moment that it might be like a survivor's house, but that would be really weird if it spawned. Water? Sink? Toilet? Okay, there is no water in this house. That's fine. It's not about the size, but the functionality. Only people with insufficient size would say that. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the remaining cheese from that one cheese safe house, and I'm gonna put all of them in one place. At that house at the edge of Brandenburg. But it still doesn't solve the issue of maintaining like power. By the way, what's the condition of my shoes? Okay, about 70%. If I would ever love to have a mod made specifically for me, I would say make a mod that shows up-to-date condition of the shoes you're wearing. Guys, let's think. Where can I find the generator? Let's put our heads together and see if we can figure it out collectively. Because without a Jenny, at some point, all of this collected cheese is gonna spoil. I know there was one somewhere. I don't recall exactly which house it was, but it was this old, crappy yellow one. It wasn't even like a generator. It was just pretending to be a generator. Just leave inspect window open. What do you mean? For boots condition, but that's... I want something simple, you know? Like a smallest of small... So like... But look, it takes so much space. Alright, this is the cheese I looted. Let me remove the marker. Accidentally removed too much. Alright. Most likely on High Street. Where is High Street? High Street. Okay, so this is High Street. Are you suggesting these houses? Because they have garages, right? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're probably right. Out of all the places, this one is probably the one with the highest likelihood. Okay, I'm gonna drop off the cheese in this house. I'm gonna check out these garages. And there is a cool restaurant over here also that I forgot to check. It will definitely not have the cheese because that's a fish restaurant. Oh, Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Fire trucks. Check this out. Parking slot. Like, there is so much parking. Check the car. Look. It's a Hummer. It's a Humvee. I gotta see if it has keys. Hold on. Maybe one of the students parked it outside, you know. After all, this is a middle school. I think kids that age can already drive in America. No, of course they can't. Yo, this guy looks like he has the keys to that Humvee, you know? If I was to bet someone has the keys, I would say he probably has them, but he didn't. The DiCaprio meme, yes. Exactly. But he has cool boots. Oh, they are all following me now. Yo, what the hell? Why is it losing condition so fast? It's the gym teacher's car. Yeah, probably. Those that can't do teach, and those that can't teach gym. Yeah, sadly no. Sadly no car keys. Yeah, no car keys at all, and no car keys to the fire trucks also. But I have to mark this because, you know, there is likelihood that at some point I might be back, and I might want to go back. What do you mean jackpot? There is. Ah, you mean about the meme? Yeah, 100%. Oh, look at this. They are all after my cheese. Oh, I got a buff. Stress hardened. I'm putting all my cheese, both the perishable and non-perishable food. Not food. Both the perishable and the non-perishable cheese into the refrigerator to get an accurate representation. 3.62. So I actually... my counter is up to date. Perfect. 3.6... well, it's almost up to date. We can skip that 20-gram fraction, you know? I was driving an Hummer H3 once, and those things are enormous. I am actually super curious to, like, hear more about it. When, like, knowing that you're also Polish, I'm just curious, like, how did you manage to get the opportunity to drive it? it's I don't think it's. Oh wow. Nice. Maintenance and long blunt both leveled up with a span of literally 2 minutes. That's nice. What's my kill count, by the way? Oh, about to hit 500. Here, you're gonna be my 500th victim. Beautiful. Your uncle had one a few years ago. Well, that means your uncle was loaded. Those are super expensive, right? Okay, guys, off to find the generators then. I don't think the generator is such a pressing need, all in all, because I think the power will be on for at least a month, and considering that the days are super long, it's not necessarily something that I should be overly worried about at this early stage. Oh, come on, are you serious? But you know, it's better to be prepared. Oh, no. Lol, screw the generators. I'll find them somewhere else. Honestly. One last thing I want to check, though. Before I leave. Hold on. This requires the online map. Okay, so this restaurant, I'm just checking the remaining restaurants, just making sure that I have not missed anything in the Brandenburg area. Apart from residential, of course. No, it doesn't seem so. It was in a house on the right-hand side of the road. You think so? Then again, I'll worry about it later. It's not like a high priority on my list. So I guess my next target is Akron. Because out of all the places, I think Akron is the next logical step. Oh wow. Oh wait, I've been here. It's the pawn shop again. I fell victim to the fact that I wasn't updating the map. So let's make a proper correction, okay? This has been looted, and also I need to update this because this has 3.63 kilograms of cheese. Well, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm not optimistic. I think 100 kilograms is bonkers. What is Sammy's? Let me have a quick look through the window. Holy shit, it's a supermarket that I missed. LOL! I didn't know that. Hold on. Oh, wow. Yeet. I'm a little tense, you don't say. I like these inner dialogues. Yeah, not great. I have to check this place though, right? This looks big. It's funny how they are all going for the car instead of, like, going for me. Okay, just a few more. Oh, perfect. Wow, I am deadly. That was decent. It has toys, clothes, and other stuff, does it? So you're saying that, like, no chance to find some mac and cheese? Not even anything at all? Furniture, okay. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't think it's gonna have any food inside. See, I was so focused on fighting zombies, I wasn't paying attention to the chat, obviously. Because I would be dead by now. Had I done that. But I think you're right. Yeah, some TVs. Home appliances. Well, they have a cheese grater. Cheese grater, but no cheese. Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. But I'm gonna check it quickly anyway, since I'm here. So maybe a teddy bear or a plushie. A cool radio. Oh, this is honestly, this place is a gold mine if you want to level up electrical. Yep. If you want to level up electrical. Oh wow, a generator magazine. LOL. 10 out of 10 would recommend for leveling up electrical. See, I wasn't aware of this. And this is a restaurant. No regrets. Happy that I checked this out. Again, I'm not that familiar with Brandenburg. Haven't spent that much time here. Chile. Chile doesn't sound like a place that would... Oh no. It doesn't sound like a place that would have cheese. Then again, if you want to make a like a quesadilla or something, you have to have cheese. Now, I hope I am not overdoing it. Mac and cheese, maybe? Yeah, none. Okay, I knew there were a lot of zombies outside, so I had to do that real quick. Now they're gonna probably be around my car. No? Okay, that's nice. Oh, you little... I don't know why I leveled up first aid though. I think the mod itself kind of just gives you experience points when you're just alive, I guess. I don't know. Well, I leveled up in first aid. Pretty cool. Whoops. Drunk driving. We're gonna go to the Cat in a Tin Pan. I think that's the name of this restaurant. Cat on a hot tin grill. Okay, I messed up the name completely. It's one of the nicest places to set up a base for Brandenburg. Well, you have to get rid of the crowds though first, right? Oh, that other lunch could have got me, because I was already out of balance, like off balance. There was a non-zero chance that the other lunch could have, like, put me on the ground, and that would be pretty dangerous. Alright. Now with the scratched hand, I have to rely more on using my feet to kill them. Oh, nice. What a tough guy. Yeah, okay. Got all of them. So this is an amazing place to set up a base in Brandenburg, by the way. Tons of space. Look at this fish. 340. 228. Even if you fillet them, you're gonna have tons of food. Lots of dairy, but unfortunately none of this is this cheese. So it was worth checking out. There's also a nice house over here. You have a lovely pond. Like, such a cool place. I mean, you can really refurnish it completely. You can make this area into like a living area. I mean, definitely if you're considering basing out of Brandenburg, this is a 10 out of 10 spot. Not to mention, it's just outside the Pondview shopping mall, so you got close proximity to everything that's valuable in all of Brandenburg. Yeah, exactly. Cat is in a catfish, exactly. It's even in the logo, you see? It's cool. Yeah, it's a nice place. Alright, so I guess I'm going to Ekron. I guess I'm going to Ekron. No, I don't like Ekron. But I'm going to be approaching Ekron from the north, and I think there are some nice houses in the north of Ekron. Do a barrel roll. And die. Stream ended. Challenge failed. Hold on, I'm lost. No, I'm actually on the right path. Yeah, okay, all good. It's just much longer than... It's much further than I remembered. Moo. I know where I'm gonna find tons of cheese. In Irvington. I know that if not if, but when I go to Irvington, I am positive it's gonna have just insane amounts of cheese. But the problem is, will I make it before all of it spoils? I don't think 100 kilograms is doable alone. I think it's definitely doable if you do it like a multiplayer challenge. So you have like 4 or 5 people trying to do the same thing, and everyone just goes into a different location, and you all go to different cities, and after a while you meet like in the middle of the map or something, and everyone just brings their loot, and this way you kind of achieve the goal. Now I'm gonna start obviously with the city center where all the stores are. There aren't many in Ekron. That's the thing. Ekron is mostly residential with just some stores, but not as many as in other cities. Tons of residential areas, so potentially just looting hundreds of houses. But that takes time, which is the most valuable resource actually in this challenge. What is it? What the hell? Can't see it. There. Finally. And whoever finds the most will be the cheese chef. Yes, that's actually, hey, that sounds like a cool thing to do actually, you know? Shit, maybe we should do that. That wasn't me. Maybe we should actually do that, you know? This is not good. This is gonna slow me down again. Oh, this is a dead end. Blight, you enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, what a lovely find. That's pretty great. First house, and I immediately find some cheese. Good. Or maybe Ekron is gonna be more fortunate. Uh-oh. Hey, you! Postcard from Mount Rushmore. I've been to Mount Rushmore. Pretty impressive monument, gotta say. Yo, this place is gonna smell really bad after a while. Stethoscope. Diagnostic tool with the sphygmometer, pulse oximeter, and thermometer. It reduces the self-examination time. Oh, that's cool. Probably gives you more details on your overall condition. Yo, all of Ekron is just gonna congregate in this house. That's super convenient, I must say. Awesome. You're in dire need of a good movie recommendation. Well, you have to at least give some basic expectations, you know, like genre of a movie. Should it be serious or rather like funny? Alright, let's establish a cheese safe house then. A modest one for now. I'm not gonna even update the counter yet. I'll find more, I'm gonna update it. A basement! My goodness. So many. Anything that's not a copy paste of hundreds of other movies. Well, So the thing is, we don't know what we've already seen, so that kind of makes it difficult. Yo, I've became incredibly ineffective. I'm thinking, what could I recommend? Something that's different than any other... Something that's surprising. Oh, that yawn came in early today. I was expecting it later. So the thing is, I haven't been watching movies recently. Horror that's not only about cheap jump scares. What's the name? Backrooms? But that's something that people praise. There are two good horror movies which are very they're not big productions, but just made with a very low budget. One is called Backrooms and the other one is Obsession. Apparently they are both good. But I think they are in cinemas, so... shit, I don't even know. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Why are they all coming here? I didn't do anything. Yo, I'm not gonna be able to fight so many. What the hell? I mean, I heard there was a car alarm somewhere. Yeah, that's the thing with Ekron. It's just always crawling with zombies. It's not easy. Oh, right, because you're sick. I don't really watch horror movies. Like, I don't know, Blair Witch Project. That's a movie that's quite... like, different than you would normally... Oh, mac and cheese! So lovely. Macaroni and cheese. Pottery for anyone. Let me try something. Does it give pottery XP? It probably won't, but it should. You know? Oh, it does! It actually does give pottery XP. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? Again, nearly 1600 hours in the game, and I learned something new. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I must say the durability of this metal baseball bat is somewhat disappointing. It's wearing out really fast. Nowhere near like the durability of a crowbar. What? Bit of a lag. Just playing tough. Whoa, that was so close. Yo, that was such a close call. A house with no refrigerator. I'm gonna go check the big one on the other side of the street. The one that we visited recently during the road trip. This one. Such a cool place. If I was ever to base somewhere in Akron, probably this would be my pick. Apricots. Healthy. Oh, look at this, and they have cheese. See, I already like the owners. Nice. Good. Okay. Slowly making progress with every single house. I don't know, is it just me, or does it actually feel like the cheese spawn rate in houses is slightly better? There is the same house with a barn, tall fences, and a wall near Akron in the woods. Is it? Fresh jalapeno and a fresh mango. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna eat the mango because mangoes are delicious. I don't think you should live in such conditions, sir. I saw this cool trick the other day. You know, you can get rid of these graffitis on the walls. There is a way to actually remove them. Apparently, you can do that by... Okay, there is no water in this house. Apparently, you can do that by using gasoline. Fever working properly. You should eat some rosso, mate. For all of you non-Polish speakers, rosso is a chicken broth. There is no better way to get rid of any kind of a flu or infection. Or alternatively, you can have some warm milk with honey and garlic. Also amazing. Not only does it taste real good, but it's actually helpful. And it's no joke. What a lovely Range Rover. Does it have a key? It does not have a key, but it has a Range Rover manual, which I'm going to read. But I'm gonna read that manual later. I don't want to die. Vito needs some rest. I'm gonna go upstairs and grab some rest. Too much. Too much. Oh, a baseball bat. What's my maintenance level? Oh, a long way to go. I'm missing a show. What's on this? What's on today? I think I missed it. No, foraging. Well, okay. Completely useless skill for me. Anyway, okay. Gotta grab some sleep. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, but the Range Rover manual first. Sleep, my friend, sleep. You've earned it. Is it gonna be day 5? Yeah, day 5. I know I'll watch Life and Living. You're gonna get a new skill, you know. You're gonna learn some stuff. We used to have it. I don't think you would remember, but because I think you're much younger than I am. But we used to have this show with this guy called Adam Słodowy. He was having this show on TV and just showing people how to tinker with stuff or build your own things. Supposedly young generations, generations of my father, they would get all the practical skills from watching Adam Słodowy. Half of it was pure BS. Oh, a generator! Great. I'm not sure if you guys can notice this, but I think I am having some buffs. Calm physiology, hydration efficient. Okay, that's cool. I am feeling that my character is swinging the bat faster than what you would normally expect. Might also be like a side effect of the mod. No, this is actually a pretty decent... The loot in this area is pretty decent. Yeah, all kinds of shit one would need. I need someone who has car keys to that Range Rover parked outside. Oh, mac and cheese! Mac and cheese. Guys, 4 kilograms. 4 kilograms of cheese. I'm never gonna do it. But, honestly, in Ekron, nearly every single house has a cheese item. I'm gonna quickly check the house to see if maybe the keys are inside. Doubtful. But worth checking since I'm here anyway. Hold on. Holy shit! Dart. Mate, I don't think that's a dart parked outside. Highly doubtful. Highly dartful. How long does cheese stay fresh? How long does cheese stay fresh in a refrigerator? You want some? Come get some. Do you also get this? When they lunge at you with that bleh, I sometimes hear this very ugly Russian word that everyone in the online community uses when they are not happy with something. I'm sure some of us know what this word, which word I am referring to. It just has this certain vibe to it. Oh, like Parmesan can stay fresh for long, but I'm talking about like zomboid cheese, you know? So I'm just trying to assess how much time I have. Because I am really speedrunning this. You guys can probably see that I am really trying to loot houses as fast as possible. Not wasting any time. Standard cheese, if it's fresh, spawn 14 days. 25 in a freezer. Pocket watch. Oh my god. You know what's the greatest thing about a pocket watch, guys? If you're wearing armor, if you are wearing armor, the wrist section, you cannot wear an armor and a watch, which effectively means you either have to choose one or the other. Now with the pocket watch, you can put it on your keychain, and this way you can wear a full set of armor and still be able to tell what time it is. If it goes bad in 25 days, I'm not gonna make it. Because I've already spent 5. I've barely found any. And this place won't have any cheese. Oh! Holy shit! It has tons of cheese. I take it back. More cheese! That was like... cheese... I'm trying to find a good word and I won't find it, okay. No... Never mind. Lots of cheese though. Lots of cheese, that's great. Have to recover my cheese from the zombie infested house. Every 100 grams count. And I'm gonna store all of it here, because I think this area feels a bit safer, you know? Just a little bit safer. .3 kilograms, okay. Let's make a proper annotation on the map. Remove marking. .3 kg. One thing that I did not know, or rather I did not take into consideration. Oh, that means I am at 4.9. I thought, actually, I really thought that this cheese type is half a kilogram. You know? So instead, so when I was planning this, I did not check exactly, but I kind of thought that this is not 200 grams, but rather 500, which would be a massive game changer, right? Because that would effectively, not even, it wouldn't triple, but it would more than double the amount that I kind of expected to get. Cheese is just a loaf of milk. It is, but milk does not count, so, you know. Well, I'm gonna do my best to do it, anyways. Even though it's probably not gonna, I'm not gonna succeed. For obvious reasons, I'm gonna do my best to maybe get as much as I can. And see how many zombies I kill in the process. That's also gonna be interesting. How convenient. Crawled right under my butt. Is there like a mac and cheese factory somewhere? I don't think there is, right? I don't think that's a thing. Imagine a mac and cheese factory. That would be amazing. It would have tons of cheese. Probably it would not only have like regular fresh cheese, but it would also have tons of like packeted cheese. Okay, I gotta give my guy a rest. Oh, let's reload the guns. I see he's incredibly hungry, but we have a weight issue, so Vito needs to go on a diet. This is a nice house, by the way. Oh, no wonder it's locked. I would lock it also. And I would probably install an alarm. You know, mac and cheese might be might be my last chance. Because this is the only cheese that does not get bad. Grow herbs at home. I wonder if it gives agricultural experience. Same way the pottery thing. Alright, these are cleared. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna work my way through these houses and check out this area. I think there are more like not necessarily grocery, but maybe like a convenience store or something. Time, what time is it? It's 10:40. Okay, good. Isn't 1040 some sort of a code that the police uses? Or maybe it's 10.4, not 1040. What a horrible noise. Oh wow, okay. Is that like a kitchen timer? 10-4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, roger that, exactly. See, I mean, it rang a bell. Haha, pun intended. But I didn't know, like, exactly. Does it ever stop, though? Cooking timer. Then there is. Yeah, the cheese is ready to be picked up from the like the whatever they are making it, you know. Jesus, so annoying. Thank you. Oh my god. I felt it inside my brain. I am a little tense. I wonder what causes this. I wonder how are my shoes. 60%. Okay, not bad. See, I don't get it. The previous ones, they broke so quickly. Ooh, a revolver. They broke incredibly quickly, and I got that stupid wound. And these seem indestructible. Yo, where's the kitchen? What a sad kitchen. I don't think I've been to this one. So the idea is to go like this. But I gotta get a breather first again. 648. I am really killing them at a very high pace. Oh no. Can a man get some peace? Nope. Too late. What a nice hedge. Cheese! Oh. Cheesecloth! That doesn't count. Unfortunately. No, it doesn't count, no. Even though it has cheese in the name. Oh, hello. It unfortunately does not count. Oh, this house is burned. Oh. Tall fence, I cannot... Whoopsie, that's bad. Okay, what kind of stores are these? This is a hair salon, I think. Hold on, let me quickly check, because, again, I'm not that familiar with Akron. Oh, that's actually a medical clinic, an electronics store, a library, which is pretty amazing, and a restaurant. So the restaurant is... The restaurant is what I want to visit. The problem is that the entry to all the back rooms, I think, is through this door. My eyes won't stay. Well, then you have to go to sleep, you know. It's almost 11. I'm not gonna be streaming for much longer also. I probably just reach the evening of today. And I'm gonna call it a day. But I at least want to get to about 5.5. So hopefully, maybe the restaurant's gonna have something. Maybe one of these adjacent houses will. And then I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy, because I think I have to prioritize supermarkets. I have to prioritize stores. Even though it's going to mean lots of driving. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, that's bad. Okay, I survived it. Barely, but I did. Don't want to miss the end. Well, okay. We're not gonna go for that much longer. Probably 20 minutes. Gertrix, light. Yep, so this is a clinic. If there's anything I want from a clinic, hold on, I'm going to disinfect my bandages, because it's always nice. And maybe if they have antibiotics, but they don't. That's fine. Well, I'm definitely not finding cheese in an electrical store. Oh wow, look at the clutter. Funny. Looks nice. I am going to quickly check the library. Oh wow, this is nice. Encyclopedia Hibernia. Oh wow, so many books. Cool. I didn't know. I didn't know this is a pretty big library actually. So then I guess the restaurant, but what is the light? More cheese. All right. And there is one more refrigerator. Oh, what a fish. This one is of a reasonable size. Okay, not bad. Is there anything? Is there any other place that's actually having the potential of? I don't think I checked this one. Yeah, but this one's burned, so there's not gonna be anything inside anyway. Are there any more stores, guys? In Akron, liquor store. I'm not sure. I don't even think you can count on a mac and cheese in a liquor store. But there's obviously a gas station on the other side. Definitely can go there and check it. And beyond that, it's just houses. Man, honestly, Ekron sucks. Sorry, I don't like this place. It's not great. I think my best bet is Irvington. Okay. I want this car though. But I think the only way for me to really upgrade cars is to obviously go to mechanics level 2, and probably the only way to get to mechanics level 2 is to hit the VHS store in Irvington, which is going to be and it's gonna have that mechanics tape 1.7, which means that I am at what? 1.7 and 3.6 means I am at 5.3. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Now I am almost at the same level, run rate wise, that I was last time. Gas station. Let me check the gas station. No, no, no. I accidentally got out of the car. Not what we want to do. Not in this situation. Bad idea. Bad idea. Something tells me this house is gonna have cheese. I was wrong. I didn't even see it. This is the gnome factory, by the way. If anyone fancies something for their garden. There's also a chance you might find welding equipment and all kinds of different tools. Open up. All right, let's see. Beef jerky. More beef jerky, even nicer. So sad. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping that maybe at least one of these refrigerators would have some, but no. Well then, I don't think there is anything left to be checked in Necron apart from houses. I think I gotta keep on going then. Shit, I know where I can find some cheese. But the sheer thought of it just frightens me. I could find some cheese in the... like the restaurants around the Speedway. But just remembering the last time I've been to the Speedway and what I experienced there. Oh boy. Oh no. I hurt myself today. This place has a huge kitchen. They must have some. Jesus, what a terrifying sound. That was a creepy sound. Nope. Nothing. Zero. The Crossroads Mall probably has some too, for sure. And the Grand Ohio Mall has some. Yeah, I mean, Louisville in general is probably an area that would have some. How convenient. Well, I'm not gonna like continue longer today. I mean, it's been long. It's been over 3 hours. I would say in general it wasn't bad. I still feel the spawn rate is just too low. I think it should be at least twice as big. Because obviously cheese is one of the most like, common food items that you can find in pretty much any house. But it is what it is. We are at what, 5.3? which is not great, not terrible. Now, I don't want to draw conclusions after... Oh, we're at 5.4. Let's go. I don't want to draw conclusions after a small sample size because it's been only 2 days. Well, 2 streams. But if I am going to be collecting about 2 kilograms, 2 to 2.5 kilograms of cheese every stream, that means it's gonna take me 30 to 40 streams to complete that. But that also means if I am able to... Oh, mac and cheese. Holy shit. But that also means if I am able to do 3 days every single stream, then on average, not on average, but with this run rate, I should finish around 60 days. And 60 days means that all the cheese will spoil. So yeah, I have to find some sort of a better, maybe not necessarily a better strategy, but some spots that can guarantee more loot than this. Bread, yeah, bread is incredibly uncommon. I'm shocked I was able to do the math in my head at this hour, actually. Guess I am not that tired. Let me quickly check these remaining houses. Maybe this area is lucky, considering I've already found 2. Oh, look at this! Even more! Huh. So this area, this is... You know when you go forage for mushrooms? I'm not sure how many of you guys actually did that, but when you forage for mushrooms, oftentimes they grow in like small like batches. So you find one, there is pretty decent probability that you're gonna find more in very close proximity. Because the spores, you know, they kind of spread out over like a limited area. So this now feels like a bit of foraging for mushrooms, because you know, a few houses, one right next to another, and they had some. So I'm just gonna check these remaining 3, and I'm done for the day. And it won't take long, obviously. For a moment there I thought this is mac and cheese. Oh, I've been here already. Hold on. I've been to this one. I haven't been to the houses on the other side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No, don't... You can forage for cheese in trailer. Yes, you're right. Jeez, there's so many... there are so many refrigerators there. That is actually a brilliant idea. Because if the spawn is... I slept badly, I'm carrying too much tension. And my body is making me pay for it. Because if it has a chance to spawn in a refrigerator, right? Then that would mean... the more refrigerators, the higher the chance. And trailer parks effectively mean lots of refrigerators. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Again, my only limitation is how long the cheese will stay fresh. That's like the only That's the determining factor, which is going to decide whether I'm successful or not. Can I sneak in from the back? I think I can. Whoa! Oh, apologies. Sorry for screaming at such a late hour, but it was a bit unexpected. Okay, that's just... That's a clear signal that it's time to go. It's time to finish. So let me just drive away a little bit. Should be safe here. How much cheese do I have in my cheese satchel? 300 grams. So the total right now is 5.6, which is almost exactly equal amount I found last time. Good. Guys, I'm gonna be back on Monday. Or maybe I'm gonna stream on Sunday. Maybe during the day. Like I've mentioned earlier, I'm home alone on Sunday. I'm gonna be sad and lonely. So maybe we're just gonna spend some time looking for cheese in Knox County. But anyways, it's been fun. Thank you so much. My neck is starting to kill me, so I'm just gonna go lie down. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.